Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have another palette review. I love doing palette reviews. You guys know my obsession with eyeshadows, so I have another one for you guys. This was also requested, so I was super excited and super stoked to do this for you. As you guys can see from the title, I am bringing you guys the Cargo Cosmetics Land Down Under palette. This is relatively new. I purchased this at Ulta. Ulta has it online only, and I'm pretty sure that Kohls will eventually have it if they don't have it already. And obviously the Cargo website itself. But normally that's where you would find Cargo products. As far as I know, Ulta no longer carries Cargo in store, but they still carry them online, so you guys can still find them online. So that's where I found mine. Now this is $34. It brings 12 eyeshadows. There are a mixture of matte, shimmer eyeshadows, so you do get a variety of both. And I do love the amount of mattes that they give you and the color of mattes that they have given you to work with, because you can get a full look with this whole palette and don't have to really pull anything else in unless you really want a deep black eyeshadow. But it I like the fact that in the back it shows you all the names of the eyeshadows. It gives you 2 looks and exactly what to do with the 2 looks to get it. So here's look 1 and what the names are. Here's look 2 and what the names are for that. So the actual palette is white. Cargo always comes out with palettes around the holiday season and spring summer season. These are limited edition palettes. They do have permanent ones, which I also do own. There's one in particular that has like a skyline on there. That one's a really good one. But I will tell you that not every single release of these palettes is always a hit. Most of them are pretty good, and there may be 1 or 2 eyeshadows that are a dud. But there are some that are out there that the whole entire palette is amazing. Pigmentation is amazing. And I can honestly say that this is one of them. Thank you, thank you. I got the palette that was around the Christmas time, and I love that one very much. It was really nice warm tone colors for me personally, but there were a few duds in there, so that kind of bummed me out. But this one I can tell you that I really do like. Now you always get a mirror with these eyeshadow palettes, which I do appreciate, and recently they have been placing a eyeliner, which is their standard eyeliner that they always put. It is nice and creamy and black. It is a sharpened up one. This is nice for in the pinch. It's not my favorite, but it's not bad at all, so I get those all the time. And then you also get a double-ended brush. I haven't used it. I have plenty of these, but these are very doable. I really do like their brushes. So here is one end and here's the other end to kind of smudge it out. Their brushes are always amazing, so I can't complain about their brushes. They're great. They're soft. They blend really nicely. They don't shed when you wash them, and you can keep them for quite a few years, because I have quite a few of them that I have from previous palettes. So here is the palette, ladies and gentlemen. The whole theme of this eyeshadow palette is obviously Australia, things that you can find in Australia. Obviously Land Down Under, and it has the whole that musical theater. I don't remember what it's called, that musical theater that they have in Australia that is very famous. So the whole theme is based off of Australia, the nice scenery, the beachiness, the colorfulness of it, the airy outdoorsy type, and I love it. Love it. This is what I'm wearing on my eyes. If you're curious, I did this whole look just using this palette completely, fully. I will tell you guys what I'm wearing on my eyes. Absolutely loved how this look turned out, and of course I didn't film it. Go figure. Every time I don't film a look, I absolutely love the outcome of it. So I will be showing you swatches of them individually like I have done with the previous palette review. I kind of like that better, so you guys can really get a really nice look at the eyeshadow palettes. So here you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 eyeshadow palettes that are completely matte. You get a nice brow bone matte color. You get 2 transition colors. This one is a really nice cool toned kind of like a cool tone beige with a little bit of gray to it. It's really pretty. I really like that one. That's also an alternative for a brow bone color if you prefer not to have this dark one right here. Then you get, this is your deepest color you get, and it comes off as a cool tone gray. This is what I'm wearing on my crease, and it turned out very, very nice. I love the fact that you get different types of shimmer colors, so you get a really nice warm light, kind of like a sunshine yellow. It's really pretty. This is a coppery shade. These two are absolutely stunning. This color right here, these two colors right here, this rose gold and this green were the only two I have not used out of the whole palette, but I can guarantee you they're gonna be gorgeous. This palette, every color is very, very pigmented. Here, I'll swatch these for you, look. They're nice and soft, and they are so pigmented. Let's try this green one. See, look, oh my goodness. Now obviously this is the blue one that I am wearing on my eyes. You guys can already tell. Let's do this rose gold right here. See how pretty those are? They're very nice and pigmented. Some of these are more powdery than other eyeshadows, but I didn't get too much of fallout when I wore these on my eyes. I did get a little bit with the blue, obviously, but it's known that in order for a blue most of the time to be pigmented, it kind of has to be a little bit powdery, but that just goes with the territory. These are nice and soft. Some of these are a little bit crumbly, like the lighter ones, you could tell that they're a little bit crumbly, and then others are smooth as silk. Gorgeous, but you still get really nice pigmentation with these eyeshadows. Look at this. Like, that's just one swipe. I'm going to tell you now, every time that I have worn this on my eyes, the eyeshadows, I didn't have to do too much of packing on my lids. Especially, and I really wanted to test out the blue in this palette. Most of the times the blues are the duds. Blues are very hard to get a really good eyeshadow that packs a punch without having to put a base under. I do not have absolutely no base under these eyeshadows. I didn't use a white base. I didn't use a cream base. This is just the eyeshadow on its own. And I was surprisingly shocked at how pigmented these were. I think this is maybe like one or two packings of it, and I got exactly the color that is in the palette. It's not a palette where you see it in the palette itself and you're like, oh, that's a beautiful blue, but on the eyes it comes out differently. No, you get what you see in this palette. And that is something I always take into consideration, because there are times where you may buy this palette for like those blues and you're not going to get the same color blue that you see on here. Love it. I'm really, really enjoying this palette. I could see me using this for the summer. This is perfect for the summer. For if you want to travel with it, you could put your own eyeliner in there. You can put your own brush in there if you prefer. A tweezers, something. It's a really nice, sturdy packaging. They're pretty good with their packaging. I can't complain. And they always have a different theme, which I do appreciate and I love. $34 is not that expensive. This is as much as an Anastasia eyeshadow palette would be. You get the same amount. Each of these eyeshadows is 0.8 grams, so that's a nice amount of eyeshadow for each individual one. And for $34, I think it's a steal. I love it. Absolutely do recommend this one. If you are a color lover, I would recommend this one. If you're a cargo lover, this one is a good one. This is not a dud. It's pretty good. I really enjoy it. It stayed on my eyelids. It did not fade away. I didn't feel like it was muddy when you blended the eyeshadows together. I didn't feel like you weren't getting what you saw in the palette. So overall, I give this a 2 thumbs up. Absolutely love it. I love my eyeshadow look. I am truly obsessed with it. I'll tell you what I did on my eyeballs just in case you're wondering. So first off, I started out with Koala. Koala is a matte brown, cooler toned eyeshadow. Put that all over my crease. Then I went ahead and got Manly, which is this bright turquoise, and I put it in from the inner corner a quarter into my eye, so I stopped about right here. Then I went ahead and grabbed Bondi, which is right here, and then placed that on the outer part of my eyelids. I blended it all out with Ferry. I blended it out and then put it into my crease and kind of blew it out softly. I did the same thing on my lower lash line, exactly how I did my top line, and then for my brow bone I used Opera. So it is a wearable palette. If you like color, you're gonna like this palette. I am so impressed by it. Thank you, Cargo, for coming out with a good one this summer. It's really, really good. I own quite a few of these, so I can tell you that not all are a hit, but this one is a hit. I will link this palette down below so you guys can check it out. I will double check to make sure that either Kohls has it as well, Cargo Cosmetics. I'm pretty sure we'll have it on their website so you guys can see it there. Wait for a deal. I got this one 20% off. So for me, I would have spent the $34. 20% off on top of that, it was like a steal. I basically stole the palette. It was awesome. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new to my channel, welcome to the family. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you did like it. Thank you guys so much for all of your support. I will catch you guys in my next video. And don't forget that a smile is the best makeup a girl can wear. Bye guys!